Okay, I'm going to show you now how to put the drawstring on this. Follow me over here for a second, because this is kind of a clever way to do a drawstring, and it's very easy. What you do is you've got to measure it the full length of the circle. That's the thing. Got to have the full length of the circle here. You just measure it around there. There you have it. Cut it off. Okay. Got to have two of them. Drawstring always has two. Okay. You're going to love this. This is the most clever way. A lot of times with drawstrings, you'll do the insert where the drawstring is going to be. You do that first, and then you thread it through with a bodkin or a big safety pin. But with this technique, with this particular bag, you actually don't have to do that. It's a little bit easier than that. Let me go ahead. This is so pretty. I love all bridal fabrics, and things like this are also really fun to work with because they're so pretty. And this is a satin ribbon. You'll see with this one, which kind of has a Christmas motif, has a very small ribbon, which actually is pretty nice. But this, I think, will be really pretty as well. Here are my two drawstrings. Okay, now, here's what I have to do. Now, don't be scared because the lace will not be torn to shreds, but this particular lace, if you will notice, the drawstring comes out of a little hole in the lace, which I have made. So, it is true. I have to cut a little hole in the lace. Only on one side. It's only necessary on the outer one. So, I find a section here. I'm going to cut a little hole because the drawstring is going to come out of that little hole. And I insert the drawstring. There. Let me do the same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I go opposite, exactly opposite. I cut a little hole, and what I'm doing, I don't know if you can see that, some of the lace is thicker and some is thinner. I go ahead and cut in the thin part so that it actually is reinforced. I don't go beyond this part. So when you look at your lace, if you're going to cut lace, you can do this because it won't unravel. But for a little support, be real careful where you cut it. So I cut it in the part that's real thin anyway, and so therefore it's not going to just have fits. And I put it into where, so I've done that on both of them. Now, watch very carefully. I'm going to put the drawstring in where it needs to be. I'm just going to put the drawstring in right around. Okay. Oh, come on, there it is. There's one of them. Fits right in there. Drawstring. And the other one, same thing. Put the drawstring in where it needs to be. And that's it. So now what we're going to do now, we're simply going to go over and we're going to sew the drawstring. We're going to sew the drawstring around and it will all be finished. So that's all I'm going to do. Sew it and I'll show you the finished product in just a minute. Thanks.